Hello guys, this is all about cascade control, which we are controlling with the help of MATLAB Simulink. And you can see over here that the set point right now is 15. It's 15 units of level, and it can be changed although, but at the first point let me tell you that if we see the actual value, that is also 15. This is the actual value of level over here, that is 15, and it is also displayed over here as a process value 14.45, very near to 15. Now what we are going to demonstrate today to you is cascade control. In cascade control, what happens is that you have two loops. One is called the slave loop or the inner loop, one is called master loop or the outer loop. So over here you can see this is the process tank, that is, this is the process tank, you can see over here, and we have over here a wall which goes to the reservoir. So you have a wall, this is a wall, and it is continuously draining to the reservoir over here. And whatsoever is the flow which is coming from here to here, this flow is measured with the help of orifice with DPT, differential pressure transducer. So this is DPT, differential pressure. These are the two lines, the difference of the two pressures is connected over here, and this is the difference across the orifice plate. And to show you where is the orifice plate, it's over here. It is the orifice plate, and the two pressures are going to the differential transmitter over here. Now what we see that what we are going to do is we have a control valve, and the control valve is, this is the control valve, you can see this is the control valve over here, and we are measuring the level. So this is the way we are measuring the level, right? And we have one E to P or I to P converter that is going to convert the current to pressure, and over here this is that E to P converter, or you can call it I to P converter over here. So all the things which are connected over here, they are connected to a computer, right, which has the control part. So this you have already seen, and this is the computer, and Purushottam sir will now change the set point from 15 to, let us say, 20. So he has changed the set point to 20, and the moment he changes that, you see the level of this tank will start rising to 20 and it will stabilize at 20. In the meantime, I will show you what's happening over here. So in this process you have two controllers. One is the one which is controlling flow, and one is the one which is controlling level, right? So the inner one is controlling flow, and it's getting its feedback from the flow. So whatsoever is the set point of this inner loop is going to change the control valve to maintain that flow. Whatsoever the disturbance in the flow will be taken care of, and what should be the flow is determined by another loop, the master control, that is the one which is controlling the level. And what we see over here is that this is ADC which is giving the input from analog to digital, and this is another ADC which is converting analog to digital. So I have to switch on the pump because the pressure of the pump has to be maintained, and only then the valve will open, otherwise valve will not open. Otherwise what will happen is that this level will keep on going down because the valve is not open. I had switched off the valve for the time being because I wanted no noise of this over here. So my dear friends, as the pressure is going to build up, you can see the level is started rising over here because the valve has started opening over here, because the pressure of the valve, which was earlier off because of the air pressure going down, that is being built up and this is actually going to improve the dynamics. This you must have studied in your theory also, that using slave control improves the response of this thing. Now I think you can switch it off. I never wanted you to disturb with this noise, but the pressure is now built up, and this valve is now opening, and this level, you know, is now rising up, and it will stabilize at 20. We can turn the valve on again, no problem. Little bit of noise, please, you can bear with me. I hope my voice is audible in spite of the background noise of the compressor, which is turned on to maintain the pressure in the valve over here. So as we can see, these are the components. Just for your revision, this is the last one. We have air regulator, we have I2P converter, we have gauge. This is the master gauge, master plan for that. And once again, this is the valve, this is DPT, differential pressure transmitter, and this is the tank, and this is, I go back and to tell you that this is the orifice plate. I'm showing it to you once again for the last time, and the set point, which was kept at 20, has now, you see, it's rising up and up and up, and it's already 19, and in a minute or so it will reach 20. The same can be seen over here in this point also, that you can see the process value is 19, it's increasing 19.2, 19.3, 19.4, and it's increasing very quickly to reach the set point of 20, right? It may overshoot a little, and so the set value was 20 and the output is also 20. It has nearly stabilized at 20, and you can see physically also it is at 20 over here. So this, my dear friends, was the cascade control trainer. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Chill, bye bye, see you, thank you.